Welcome to my channel, Mispronounced Adventures, and I don't really do UK van related travel videos, vlogs and stuff, but I thought I'd do one today. I'm currently driving up towards the Cairngorms in Scotland. It's one of my favourite national parks, spent a lot of time there, mainly because I want to do a little bit of wildlife photography over the next few days before I have to head back down south. I quite like to photograph some red squirrels, to be honest, so I know an area where to find them. So I think a couple of days in the Cairngorms is on order. You have entered the realm of Cairngorms. So I quite like the A9. I think it's a really spectacular road to drive, and the views are great, but the average speed cameras just ruin it. Like, I'm not speeding, you know, it's just I find like they always put you on edge. Just turned off the A9 towards Abbeymoor, so I'm going to stay, I think, tonight in the park up near the Rothy Market Estate for Loch Elan, which used to be free, but I don't think it's been free for years now, which is why I haven't gone. But I believe you can stay there, and it's like official, it's like £10 or something, which I usually wouldn't pay. There are so many park ups in this area you can go to instead, but that's where the high likelihood is I'm going to find the red squirrels I'm looking for. So I'm going to bite a bullet and spend the tenner and stay there. It's actually been quite a while since I've been down here, so I don't know if they take cards or not. I hope they take card, but I'm going to get cash from me.
In 3/4 of a mile, bear right.
So one of the reasons I think this car park now costs is when I was 18 or 19 and I was a bit naive, I remember I stayed in it quite a few times in my Punto. I was always wondering like why some of the nights like the same car
In half a mile, bear right.
Why the same car would always turn up and then like another car would turn up and people would get out. Yeah, turns out it's the first time I ever visited a dogging site. I mean, not the last, not like that, as it's like, you know, there's a big crossover and what's a desirable park up for vanlifers and doggers. I'm just going to stop talking now. By card, please pay by card if you can, mate, please. Right, well, let's go figure out where we pay. Well, guess I can pay by card in the morning. So let's do that. So like it's, I think it's £10 for the van and then £2 per person. Helps to unlock the vehicle. And for everyone who's not interested, I'm shooting with a Nikon D850, which is my usual work camera. I put my 70-200 f4 on, just gone slightly a little bit more reach. 200 is still not that reachy, but this is a 46 megapixel sensor, so I can really crop in while still retaining a large image. Let's go see if I can find some squirrels. Flat, 2 bars. I didn't charge the batteries up after I got back from Borneo. Piss poor admin, be better next time, Alex. Let's see if we can actually find a red squirrel first. I forgot how much Loch Elan is just a gorgeous place. Random bit of information about the Cairngorms. In the Cairngorms you'll see lots of Scots pine, all like this, so really straight, really tall. And then these random big ones. So a lot of this area was felled for timber. And logs stored in Loch Morlich. So any ones which you see which are naturally older, they're usually called gnarled and interesting looking. It's probably because they weren't deemed useful for timber because they were a weird twisted shape, and then left whilst every good looking tree was cut down, which is why you find a bunch of really old random massive Scots pines in all the sort of straighter, shorter, newer ones, which are the regrowth after all the original logging. I have actually photographed these red squirrels before. It must be like 6, 7, 8 years ago now. I was happy with the images, but I thought I'd come back for another little challenge. The other thing I came to photograph here last time was crested tits. It's a pretty rarer species of tit, really, we're getting back in this country. They are pretty cool. The namesake of this place, Loch Neelan, Loch meaning lake in Gaelic, and is sort of the, and Ilan is island, so lake of the island. And there's an island. It's also got a castle on it as well. Right, it's about 6:20. So I'm going to go check those feeders now and see if I can find the squirrels next to the car park. Apparently they're quite active just after dawn. At the minute, just a few species of tit and ducks. Although the mist rising off the loch looks lovely. Good job I was first out, didn't realise I dropped my mini tripod yesterday. Well, sun's now up. No sign of the squirrels yet. Hopefully I might find them. But it's just a lovely morning, really. Well, since I'm here, might as well do a lap of the loch. It's a lovely wee walk anyway. Well, made it to the far side. Time to walk back. Still not seeing a single other person. Also comes with free food. There's still a few bilberries about. Breakfast. Well, yeah, not a large breakfast. Breakfast nonetheless. Free food. I'm probably bored of me playing with UV, but it's just so fun. I was having fun taking photographs of those mushrooms, but I have just got at the bottom of my back and my lip very, very bitten by midges. I definitely don't miss those guys. What's going on there? That is really quite swollen. I was too busy faffing about my lip that I just missed the red squirrel which ran up there. I think I might have got a photo, but I'm not really sure. Well, I definitely caught it on camera. What the hell is this? That really from a midge bite? I mean, I usually react to them. I usually don't react to them that bad. Back at the van. Not just about 10 o'clock. Still no one here to pay for last night. Right, well, waited to a bit after 10. No one turned up to take payment, so I'll head off, and I'll probably head back there anyway. It's a good spot. Why is my lip so swollen? It was only a bloody mozzie bite. There, midge bite. That was saying thank you. There wasn't like a Jedi mind trick of like, move over, let me pass. This is not the unpaid camper you're looking for. So it's a couple of hours later. I'm back in Abbymore now. And now the top of my lip is swollen up whilst the other side's gone down. I think I touched something. I think photographing those mushrooms, which I was pretty good at not on purposely touching them because I didn't want to kind of get anything anywhere. Apparently I did, because now my top lip's swollen up, and I have washed my hands since as well. I honestly cannot believe how many of the usual park ups over the years in Cairngorms are now no parking. Pretty much every forestry car park's now got no overnight parking signs. The Cairngorm mountain car park is now £3 to just get in it, although it does seem it doesn't say no overnight parking. It's annoying because I've run winter skills courses there for using that car park to parking and then take clients out on the hill for years. The entirety of the Corrie Cass car park has been all turned into a campsite which had one vehicle in it, and then all the usual ones just no overnight parking signs or coned off. I mean, I get it, you know, I get that stay nation, staycation, whatever, whilst, you know, there's probably been a lot of litter around, and that being the 1%, you know, probably just overcrowding with, you know, the 99% who, all the best intentions, you know, probably me included, who haven't left a mess. But, you know, I guess when you see every car park and lay-by at night having, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 vans. Well, the Corrie Cass car park, one of the times during lockdown, or post-lockdown, there were 33 vans in there one night. Gone for a second wander around Loch Morlich. Not Loch Morlich, Loch Anilin. See if I can find the squirrels again. But, no luck. Still, it's a nice evening walk nonetheless. Hopefully I get back to the van before it rains. Well, no more squirrels, back at the van. Air fryer is doing me garlic bread for dinner. End of a good day. Pizza night in the van, first one done, second one going in the air fryer. No expense paid at 49 pence pizzas. So, in the eyes of being an honest individual, the parking did turn up today at 9, so I went over and paid up. So, got myself a free map. Right, new plan. I am going to head to a different site to hopefully see some more squirrels. Yes, going to RSPB, Royal Society for Protection of Birds. Yeah, RSPB Loch Garten, which is probably a butchering of the pronunciation. Whoop. That's the plan. Thank you, Siri. That's the plan. Thought I would say that the swelling from yesterday there and there has gone down and gone. I haven't died of multiple organ failure overnight, which is always lovely. So I sent off to one of my friends who knows a lot more about fungi than I do, and they said it was unlikely to have been a reaction to that particular fungus. I don't think it was midges though, because I've been bitten, but I've worked in Scotland for like a decade now, but I've been bitten by thousands of midges, and I've never been bitten on the lip to have that reaction. I do love the Scottish roads though. They are just so fun to drive on. So the RSPB Centre and all of them are closed today as a mark of respect, because unfortunately the Queen passed away yesterday. That's actually a really nice way of donating feature. Boop. Sweet. Right, let's see if I can go find some red squirrels. Right, well, quick change of jacket because it's getting a bit nippy. And let's do one of the walks around here and see if we can find anything. Oh, I found 2 red squirrels just over here. The trees behind me, I haven't yet got an image of them. They seem to be playing and running around the trunk, so we're going to see if we can wait for a little bit and if I can get some images. I'm using the thermal imager, but I found one there. Just staring down at me. Let's get some images. Well, I'm going to move off and let these guys continue their day. So I've driven to another loch. This is loch, there's a sign there, loch Spiny, S-P-Y-N-I-E. I mean, I could read it in English, but it will be a Gaelic name, so I have a different pronunciation, and can you read it regardless? So hopefully this will just tip off to one of my friends. There should be a good chance of seeing some squirrels here. I'm just waiting for a slow-moving B&W to get down the road because it's a dirt road and they're going very slow, and I'm going to absolutely bomb it down there. Well, I had a lovely chat with the guy in the car park, but he did tell me that the feeders there are not stocked with food at the minute, so there's not many birds about, or squirrels, because of an outbreak of some disease. So they've stopped feeding them at the minute. So might have been foiled again. Well, I came for squirrels. I went to the hide just because I thought it'd be nice, and came away with some lovely images of a kingfisher. Right, we're off to a different location. So one of the photographers said that at the minute they're not putting food in the feeding station there because of disease prevention. So I want to block the road. So going to Lossy Mouth and deep in the woods, there is, which is apparently hard to find, there is a red squirrel feeding station. So as a little bit of a tip off. So I'm going to go try there, because that's about 2.5 miles down the road. Whilst it did say it was hard to find, I did find that someone posted their GPS track of their walk to and from it. So all being well, I can actually find it. Right, in the next forest near Lossy Mouth, let's see if we can go find the hidden feeding station and if it's popular. Here's an old nest box, but you can see how much like plastic filaments birds use to make their nests. I'm going to presume that green is probably tennis ball. Still on the hunt for the secret feeding spot. Oh. Maybe found it. Well, I found the secret feeding spot. A good spot within seconds of being here. There's a red squirrel about 3 meters from me. Just up there in the trees at the minute. Finally got a photo of the red squirrel. Oh, well, we had a head when I took the photo. The red squirrel. Well, I think I'll give it another half an hour and then I'll head back to the van. But here are the final shots. Mission complete. Got some images I'm happy with. A fourth location. The squirrels have come quite close sitting here. So once again, thank you very much for joining me. A little bit of a different video. I don't usually do UK vlogs, band videos, whatever. If you liked it, feel free to follow the channel. You also see things like this on Instagram as well. But otherwise, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.